It's Week 14 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see the electric Jayden Daniels.
It's Week
After
14
his last
of the
game,
National
he's
Football
now across
League.
3,000 yards for the season.
We'll see the
It's the
electric
Commanders and the
Jayden
Chargers
Daniels.
under the
It's
lights
Week
on
14
Thursday night.
As the weekend approaches, let's settle in and end the week right, huh? With an outstanding Thursday night contest here with the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Huard. Ka'imi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Doesn't make the connection. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10, Herbert. And the man is there to knock that away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Putting a receiver in motion. Herbert throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. Now Herbert again. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Herbert to throw once more. Catch is made. It's Jalin Hyatt. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. It's Herbert once more. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with a loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the 1st.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Man in motion, headed right. Another try following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Daniels. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. So 4th down, and the big-legged Michael Dixon out to punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Chargers take possession. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Herbert from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And he's brought down for a loss. 3rd and just 2 to go. Now Herbert to throw. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Commanders have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crowd. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Daniels. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Brought in right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Taylor now up the middle. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He gets this one to McLaurin. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Daniels to throw. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jonah Ellis there to make the stop. 3rd and short, Daniels. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all he did. And that will get them on the board.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The Chargers returning their offense and this running back to the field. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Completed over the middle. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Here's a give up the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard. Here he goes on the bootleg. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Herbert on 1st down. Complete to Hyatt. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He sends this one to the end zone. Big gain downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 2nd quarter lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's a return from the 7. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Jukes out a 1-stop. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. From the 37. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Play fake here. Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. And like his dad before him, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start. Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Here's 2nd and 14. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Daniels back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They kick the running back in motion. Now Herbert again. He puts some air under this one, deep right. He's got it inside the 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 depth.
And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Chargers now lead by 10. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts at the 3. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Daniels on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 48. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Taylor. Oh, he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. So just like all touchdowns,
Previous play is under review.
take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Taylor again. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
Asante Samuel on the tackle. That's a gain of 6. Brings
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Brought in close to the 8. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Again, Daniels to the air. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Daniels. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Looking underneath, and the back brings it in.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Herbert from the gun. Into traffic, complete. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Chargers looking to add to their advantage. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Herbert back to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Herbert to throw once more. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Motioning him from the slot right. Herbert throwing again. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. 3rd and 4 coming up now. It's Herbert once more. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. First and 10. Here's Herbert. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Commanders take over on his 5th interception of the season. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. This one finds Taylor. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Taylor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. St. Brown's got it. Complete. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Ball on the 45. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the 2nd half. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Commanders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go again with Taylor. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Daniels now. Connects with Johnson. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Daniels on first down. He finds Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's taken down on a short run that gets inside the 35. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Play fake here, Daniels. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
They're going Taylor. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. They'll come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Gets this to Johnson. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 3. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Herbert on first down. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage of this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Completed over the middle. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Flush down out to his left. Now here he goes. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks through, and he might break away. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Chargers will have a first. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. They motion a receiver left. Herbert from the gun. The throw is caught. And that will not be enough for a first down. 3rd and just 2 to go. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chargers grab the lead on their first series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. All set up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's a handoff for Taylor. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be good for a Washington first. To throw, Daniels. Complete, it's McLaurin.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he's got this down to the 40. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Taylor now up the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first. We've reached the end of the... Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Throwing the out route complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They're going play action. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming. Daniels back to throw. That one's tipped and intercepted. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And it's still largely a rough outline, Brock. Not a finalized picture just yet, but our playoffs are starting to take shape. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 21. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. They're out now, ready to punt it. And they could really use a good one here. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Commanders will go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. So it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Running right, this is Taylor. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. It's 2nd and goal. Another shot for Taylor. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 3. On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And after a little running, he gets this up to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the pistol, it's Herbert. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Throwing from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 41. Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They give it to him again. And he drives it up past the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. Has a hole left, room to run. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders making a 10-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Herbert back to it after the pick. Throw left side, complete. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Herbert now. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It's Herbert once more. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Herbert to throw once more. Put the body on the line for his team. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 11. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He throws a bullet down the right side. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds, too. Great work. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home team's ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Broke through the tackle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They go again with Taylor. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Setting up to pass. And that one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the counter, it's Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Here he is to throw. On target to his man Taylor. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Commanders breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.